All right, fellas, this is what I'm working on today. And unfortunately, I bought this machine in a rush and did not look it over as much as I should have. As you can see from the pitting on this very, very heavy gauge steel. Nonetheless, it is a Japanese machine, and the Japanese do it quicker, smarter, faster than we do. So that being said, it's a very, very good machine, very powerful. It's got an Isuzu motor, inline 4, super powerful engine. So this is what we got here. First things I had to do was replace the cab struts. So Mark and I did that last week. Was relatively painless. Takes 2 guys to lift the cab up, but you can do it. It's not that big of a deal. The immediate task at hand is this is the throttle. And well, it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to stay in position. So it's always at idle. This is idle. This is full throttle. So it should stay in its position. So we'll tackle that. But as you can see, complete mess here. Looks like we had a pretty bad hydraulic leak, right? As you'll see later on in this video, I did tackle that, kind of. At least I got to where I need to be with it. So I took the joystick out, took the control panel or the message panel, whatever you want to call that, took that out. There's a plate that goes over here. You got to take that out. The floor plate that goes over the gas tank, fuel tank. There's another plate here. Basically, you got to take all that stuff out in order to get access to this, in order to disconnect it. All the wiring harnesses have to get disconnected. As you can see, there's one there. There's some covered under here. There's some covered under there. Everything has to get disconnected in order to get full access to removing the joystick. Now, removing this joystick was not really the problem. It's just nuts and bolts. However, these are leaking, as you'll see pretty soon here. Everything needed to be cleaned. All of this was saturated in muck. I'll call it muck because I don't know what else to call it. It was all covered, and I cleaned it with mineral spirits. I didn't pour mineral spirits on any of this, any of the wires. I put it on a rag and then wiped it down as best as I could. Used some compressed air to get all the connections pretty clean. Still, I would like to have it cleaner, but I think that's about as far as I could take it without taking the pins out of the Molex plugs and pulling everything out and basically reinventing the wheel. Not willing to do that. So the next stage would be cleaning this up. What's your suggestion on cleaning this up? Pressure wash it, tape all the harnesses off, disconnect the battery, and pressure wash this, because I would like to clean this up like a gentleman and have it nice under here, because I'm going to be working on this. So anyway, your suggestions would be helpful. All right, so we're working on a TL140. This is the right joystick, and we've got to replace the pilot valve seals. All the videos that I've seen, they don't tell you how to get this off. Well, the part that's here is the U-joint, all right? The workshop manual says use installation jig A and B, blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows what the hell that is. Nobody even, in the manual, it doesn't say that this is threaded on both ends. Yes, some of the other videos, they do show this removed and it is threaded, but nothing specifically for the TL140 or 30 or 150. Anyway, been fighting with this for 2 days now. And of course, this guy comes over and figures it out. And the way he did it, go ahead, Mark. Why don't you show these guys?
I just took 2 heavy screwdrivers, put one here and one here, and use.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And of course, we didn't get that on video, but you guys get the idea. I tried everything from pipe wrenches. And I was just going to get the torch, and I'm glad I didn't because, of course, this guy got it. So hopefully this helps. And now we can move on to getting this disc off, and then the plugs out, and then the seals. Thanks.